Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we're going to present about movie-based case study, and our movie is Unlocked, which is Korean thriller movie. First of all, let us introduce ourselves.
So hello everyone. Before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce our members to you guys. So first we have Ainul Mardia, Husnina, Sahira, and me, Saidatul Akma. Now, let's move to the next page, which is synopsis of the movie.
Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to share the synopsis of a thriller movie titled Unlocked. The story is about a woman named Linami. One day she lost her smartphone while coming back from work on a public bus. Later she received a call from a stranger who claims to have found her phone. He asked her to pick up at a repair shop the next day. But this is where the real nightmares begin. The person who found her phone is actually a killer. He managed to steal all of her personal data and hacks into her smartphone. From that moment on, he starts stalking her by using the information from her phone. He watched her every move and slowly makes her life miserable. Unlocked is a scary reminder of how dangerous it can be when our personal information falls into a wrong hands. So let's move to our basic introduction of this film. Let me begin with a short introduction to the movie Unlocked. This movie was directed by Kim Tae-jun, and the writers are Akira Shiga and Kim Tae-jun as well. It was officially released on February 17, 2023, and the producer of the film are Cho Min-chol and Kim Jae-san. Unlocked is a Korean language film, and it is available to watch on Netflix, which is also the official distributor. The total runtime of this movie is 170 minutes, and it was produced in South Korea. Now we know about the basic background of the film. Let's move to our cast. Now let's take a look at the main cast of Unlocked. First we have Park Ho-sun, who plays Lee Sung-woo, an important character who adds depth to the story. Next is Im Si-won as Oh Joo-young. He plays a mysterious role that is central to the plot. Then we have Chan Woo-hee, who plays the main character Linami, the woman whose life turns upside down after losing her smartphone. Lastly, we have Kim Ye-won plays Jung Eun-joo, who also plays a key role in the storyline. Each actors delivered a strong performance, helping to make the thriller more intense and engaging. So we know about the cast. Let's move to the first issues of this movie.
Alright, so now I'm going to tell you the first issue we identify in this movie, which is lack of digital communication awareness. So Nami is lack of digital literacy, and she doesn't recognize risky communication behavior. There is one scene in this movie where she unknowingly let the stranger install spyware in her phone. This happened when she fills in her phone password on a form that the stranger gave her, that essentially giving him access to her phone. So for this issue, the solution we can take is we can refer to chapter 1, which is Introduction to Human Communication, and we apply the theory of information literacy and the importance of understanding communication channel. Ultimately, it is very crucial for everyone to learn how to evaluate and respond to communication on digital platform responsibly. Alright, now let's move to the second issue of this movie. Alright, now let's move to the second issue, which is failure in understanding nonverbal cues. Another important issue is Nami's overlooked nonverbal cues like body language or facial expression. In most scenes, she doesn't feel suspicious to Joo-young, even though he clearly acts strange and shady. His behavior shows that he has bad intention to her, but she doesn't realize it because she ignored this warning sign. This issue relates to chapter 7, nonverbal communication, and the theory we use here is called nonverbal communication interpretation, which means understanding what people are really saying through their action, not just their word. So people need to learn how to read posture, gesture, and facial expression, because it really helps them to notice danger early and avoid from harmful situation, especially when dealing with a stranger. Now, let's jump to the next slide.
Okay, so the third issue is poor listening and selective perception. The issue is when there is selective listening and making assumptions that block full understanding. The scene for this issue is when Nami's father doesn't fully listen to her concerns that make him missing the important information. So, the solution we take from chapter 4, that is listening. The theory we apply for this issue is active listening process. So Nami's father should have focused on listening and responding properly to build understanding and reduce the conflict or anger between him and Namis. So let's move on to the fourth issue, that is misuse of technology in interpersonal communications. The issues is when technology is used to damage relationships and make false accusations. Okay, so the scenes for this issue is when the stalker use Nami's phones to mislead others by posting misleading posts on her second account on Instagram, and also sending false and manipulative messages to others, including her own fathers. So the solutions for these issues we take from chapter 6, that is verbal messages. The theory that we apply for these issues is message manipulation through digital verbal communications. Uh, so individuals need to verify the identity of the senders by using features like video calls. Individuals also need to be cautious with digital messages, especially if they seem unusual before put all their trust in them. Okay, so the last issue is breakdown of trust due to lack of transparency. The issues is when there is no open communication that leads Nami towards emotional and mental stress. The scene for this issue is when Nami isolates herself, as she seems that there is no one for her to put her trust in, making her keep everything to herself, including her own fears. The solutions for this issue we take from chapter 8, that is interpersonal communications. The theory we apply for this issue is self-disclosure and trust in relationships. So individuals need to be encouraged to open up to people that they can have the trust on and maintain supportive communications, especially during stressful times.
To conclude, the Korean movie Unlock features multiple communication issues, mostly in digital and interpersonal interactions. The lack of awareness of communication, failure to observe and notice nonverbal cues, and the misuse of technology shows the audience how easily trust can be broken in this modern society. We can also identify and address these issues by applying relevant communication theories. This movie not only for entertainment, it also educates audience on the importance of effective communication in a technology-driven world. It reminds us to be responsible and empathic in both digital and face-to-face interaction. Here are the list of the references that we have used while doing this assignment. And here are the list of our appendices where we did a lot of research on TikTok, YouTube, and also Google.
Okay, so we have done our presentation. I hope you guys enjoy what we present to you, and that's all from us. Thank you. Bye bye.